God. Hello, I'm Lisa and welcome back to my channel. I've been hoping to film this video for several days now, but London is going through the worst heat wave that I can remember. Is that true? It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. My glasses are steaming up right now. I don't know if you can tell, but basically it's been like 30 to 34 degrees for the last like 5 days, and because obviously no one's going into the offices and basically anywhere because of the coronavirus pandemic, it's just been in my house all the time. And if you're not from Britain, you might not know that no British households have air conditioning, so we just have to sit here and sweat. It's delightful. So it's now Monday morning, yay, and I thought I would film this now before I start work, and it gets too hot to even concentrate because I'm already pretty flushed. It's a Q&A video today. I didn't mention that yet, but I've got all my little questions on my phone. I was going to put it on Instagram and ask questions there as well, but I got so many questions through the YouTube comments that I didn't need to. So thanks so much to everyone who sent in your questions. Also, I've got my window, which is there, like wide open, and I have very noisy neighbours. So if anyone starts kicking off, I'll just have to pause and come back, won't I? So yeah, let's get straight into it. So Sophia asked, do you still do your running, and do you have any plans to go and see your family? Keep safe. So I would say running has taken a bit of a back seat lately, but I have got into yoga instead, which is such an un-Lisa thing to do. But I've been doing like the yoga with Adrienne, or Adrian. I always say her name Adrienne. She is like the biggest yoga influencer ever. She just hit 8 million subscribers. It's crazy, but I think she does really good videos. I'm doing like my second 30-day series with her now, and I've tried a couple of other people as well. It's been going quite well. And running, like in this weather, no no, I have not been doing running. I should probably get back into it when it's cooler again, because I do love an early morning run, but we'll see. And plans to see my family, I'm heading back for the August bank holiday weekend, which will be 3 days at the end of the month, so I'm very much looking forward to that. It'll be really nice. Marissa asks, do you have a favourite song from folklore, or are you just in love with all the songs like I am? It's so hard to pick a favourite, isn't it? I'll get the album up on Spotify so I can think about it. I've listened to all of them so many times now, and it's hard to pick like a specific favourite. I think The One and Cardigan I love. Mad Woman. I think Invisible String is gorgeous. August is nice too. Like, yeah, I think I just love them all. But yeah, those are probably my top 5. Was that? I can't even narrow it down beyond that. Matt Jones says, when you worked at Disney, did you go in the Magic Kingdom Utilidors? Why, yes I did, and it was very exciting. I really loved it. I got to go down there on one of my training days, and it was just such an out-of-body experience, and I wish I had gone down there more while I was actually working there, but because I was based at Animal Kingdom, I had absolutely no reason to be there other than I physically could be because I was a cast member, so I could have explored and stuff, but I didn't. The thing with that program is that you're just so busy all the time that you kind of just have to stick to what you're doing and try and get through with working and everything. But yeah, I did get to go down there. It was amazing. I mean, amazing, it is literally just some corridors and stuff, but it's amazing. I just loved all the signs underground and everyone in the costumes for like the different lands, and yeah, and I saw some of the characters getting ready. Like Merida held open a door for me at one point, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. But yeah, I did really enjoy it. Sarah Kraut says, did you have to work from home? If so, how was that for you? Let's answer that bit first. So I was furloughed from my old job, which was in the travel industry, and it wasn't looking good, so I now have a new job, which I started about 6 weeks ago, I think, and for that I am working from home and I'm going into the office maybe once a week, something like that, which is a really nice break from working from home all the time, and it means I have got to meet my colleagues as well, which is, it's kind of weird to start a job entirely remotely and not actually meet anyone. Like, I didn't meet anyone for the interviews or anything, but yeah, I'm now feeling pretty settled in the job. I'm really enjoying it, and I work with lovely people, so it's all going pretty well. And who knows when we will be back into the office. Hopefully not like 5 days a week, because it's just a bit much, but yeah, hopefully at some point. She also asks, how are your parents doing? They're doing pretty well. They're just chilling back at home. My dad is working from home and my mum has been working as normal the whole time, so they're both just tootling along. Poppy the dog is doing well, probably not super well in this heat, but everyone is good. Thank you for asking. And she also says, any trips planned for later this year or next year? Next month we are going to Cornwall for a few days, which will be really nice. So we're going, I think we're staying in a little village somewhere, I forget the name. A lot of Cornish villages sound very similar, but that'll be really nice. I'm looking forward to that a lot. So it's just for 4 days, but it'll be a nice break. And then next year, as I mentioned before, we're going to Turkey for a week, and that's it. I think we'll end up doing a big holiday next year. I'm just not sure where. Probably wait and see what happens in the world before booking anything. Adele Riley asks, where did you and your boyfriend meet? Did you move home to live with your boyfriend? We met online basically, and the first place that we met in real life was Liverpool Street Station. No, we both still live in London and we live apart. And she says, any trips with Alice planned? We have been talking actually about a little trip, but don't realistically know if we will go. I know what we're both like. We'll probably just keep talking about it and sending loads of ideas, and then I don't know if we'll actually book anything. So not at this current moment, but we shall see. Lauren says, would you ever move overseas, and if so, where would you go? Oh, what a question. I think I would love to live in New York for like a year, just to experience it, but I don't think I could ever move abroad permanently. Like the same with Vancouver, I would love to live there and have like loads of day trips out into the wilderness. Oh, that would be the dream. So I guess, yeah, like English speaking big cosmopolitan cities, I guess, kind of draw me. Deb Moy also asks, have you been working from home? So I guess I answered that before, sorry Deb. Mac and Sarah said, how did your mum and dad's Route 66 trip turn out? Great remembering. So if you don't remember, my mum and dad went on Route 66 on Harley Davidsons last summer, and oh my god, they had the best time. I was kind of concerned because I don't think my mum would enjoy riding around on a motorbike all day. Like, she's never been on motorbikes before or anything like that, but they both had the absolute best time, and they went on like a group tour and they met so many friends, and they still talk about it all the time. So they absolutely loved it. They also ask, what advice do you have for new Disney vloggers? Don't know if I'm the best person to ask for advice, but I think the most important thing is to just stop looking at the people looking at you and just think about what you want to tell the camera, because if you are, you know, vlogging, walking down the street, people will be looking at you. They'll be thinking, oh, are they a famous Disney vlogger? Do I know who they are? What the hell are they doing? And what are they so vain that they are doing this? Just, you have to forget about that and just say what you want to say and move on. I think, like for me as well, the important thing is to think about the vlog, but don't stop it. Don't stop it having you a good time. That doesn't make sense. Don't let it stop you having a good time. Yeah, exactly. The main focus is on the holiday and have fun, and then the secondary thing is to vlog to bring back the memories with you. I think getting the balance right is super important too. The last question is, what is on your travel bucket list? What isn't on my travel bucket list, to be quite honest? I actually have a note on my phone with loads of places I want to go. It's literally my bucket list. I think top at the minute is probably Japan. I want to go to, oh god, why can't I think of anything right now? Like Costa Rica I want to go to, Vietnam. I want to go to like some of those really like remote islands in the Pacific, like Vanuatu or the Cook Islands, somewhere like beautiful and remote like that. I mean, Canada, I want to do like the whole country. I just loved it so much, and I would probably live in Banff as well now I think about it. Trisha asks, what destinations are on your travel bucket list, Disney and non-Disney? Okay, well I just did the non-Disney, so the Disney bucket list I guess will be California Disney. I do really want to go there and I've never been. I'm very bad. I've never been to the original Disneyland, but I will at one point. And Tokyo Disney, I really want to go there as well. Those two are top of my list, I would say. Obviously I want to go to all of them, who doesn't? But those I would really like to. And of course Disney Cruise Line, I want to go on every cruise that there has ever been and there ever will be. But I would really like to do a Panama Canal cruise. I'd love, oh my god, can you imagine doing the Hawaii cruise? That would be a dream. I don't think they actually, did they go this year? I think they were meant to go this year and maybe they didn't go. Maybe it was next year. In my like dreams, they're going to be releasing like really cheap Disney Cruise Line sailings when everything restarts, and I'm going to go on one, but is that realistic? Probably not. Girl can dream. Lynn has lots of questions, mostly about my boyfriend. She says, how long have you been dating? It's been a bit over a year now, like a year and 2 months. How old is he? He's 27, 1 year older than me. His name is Matt. How did you meet? We've covered that. Have your parents met him? Yes, they have, and he's coming back with me in August as well. Oh, okay, that was it. Whew, I felt like that was like, there was like 10 questions there, but we covered them all. So that is an overview of Matt. What do I like best about living in London? Oh, and what do I like least about living in London? Least is easy, because it's top of my mind right now, the heat, and the rent prices, and the general cost of living for everything. I feel like in the last few months all the great parts of living in London have sort of gone. Like I can't go to the theatre whenever I want, I can't go to all like the nicest places all the time and go out after work, but all the worst things have remained, such as the rent and the heat. And it's just so busy all the time and there's just no sort of let up from it really. But yeah, the best things, as I said, the theatre is probably the #1 best thing for me, because I love that I can just go on to Datix anytime and be like, yeah, I fancy going to the theatre tonight. I'm going to go on my own. I'm going to go with someone. I'm going to book it for next week. There's a good deal on. Just book it for any day. Off we go. Boom. To the theatre. That is the single best thing. And also just, you know, weekend strolls around some of the most beautiful and famous places in the world are pretty great as well. Cool. The Lifster says, what Disney traditions do lots of other people have that you think are overrated? That is hard. I'd say maybe like going to Disney on, I think maybe like going to Magic Kingdom on the first morning. I like that, but I think it's nice to like build the hype. And like go to another park first and then see the castle the next day. That's really cool. I guess what other people do is they stay in Disney the whole time and don't really go out. Is that like a tradition? Yeah, I like to try and get out a little bit from Disney as well. Saying that we haven't done that very much on recent trips, but you know, like eating at different places, actually seeing a bit of Orlando as well. That'll definitely be something that I want to do on my next trip. She also says, what's a ride in each park that if they closed you would seriously consider not going back again, and thoughts on the new Splash Mountain? Okay, so Splash Mountain is probably my favourite ride in Disney. So am I sad that it is going to be rethemed? Yes, I am. But am I very excited that it's going to come back better than ever and themed as Princess as the Frog? Yes, I am also excited for that. So it's just a sort of bittersweet moment for now, because I feel obviously Splash Mountain's going to come back better than ever, but you know, the whole song and the whole ride is so nostalgic for me. Like I remember being absolutely terrified to go on it as like, I don't know, how old was I? Probably 9 years old or something. And yeah, I will miss it, but equally looking forward to it. So I guess the fact that my favourite ride is being redone means that there's nothing that I really think like if that was gone I wouldn't go, because like before maybe I would have said Splash Mountain, and now it's actually being redone, I'm like, it's cool, it's fine. I think like if Tower of Terror is rethemed, I mean I know everyone says that Mission Breakout is amazing, but I love the Disney World Tower of Terror so much. So I would be really sad if that went. If Everest was rethemed, that would be awful. I mean, I feel like Everest is sort of like, I can't believe that Everest wasn't an opening day attraction at Animal Kingdom. It just feels so integrated in the park and I love it so much. But yeah, I don't think there's any one attraction that like I would only go to the park for that attraction, because all the parks have so much in them. Like Flight of Passage, I would say, is probably one of my favourite rides, but at the same time I loved Animal Kingdom before that, so I would still go anyway. Also, my housemate sent me some questions, so I'll get those up. She sent some hard questions. What's something about yourself that you hope will never change? I'm generally a positive person. Yeah, I do look on the negative side sometimes, but I think that I just want to keep my general positivity, smiliness going, and I have quite a resilience, I would say. Like when things get tough, I just sort of roll with the punches and keep going and just keep going until it's over. I would say that's something that I never want to lose about myself. What is your favourite birthday memory? Probably I have two stand out. When I was 21 at uni, we just had the best time. Like my birthday's in May, so it's always around exam season, which can be quite annoying, especially when you're growing up and you know you want everyone to come to your birthday party, but everyone's like, oh, I have to stay in and revise, and it's like, God damn it. But when I was 21, everyone's sort of like, no, you know, we're gonna have fun for Lisa, like we're still gonna have a good time. And I got about 3 different cakes. We went out and had the best night. I think my actual birthday was the same night as Eurovision, so we were having like pre-drinks while that was on, and it was just the best time. And then like a childhood birthday memory, I remember always getting like a bouncy castle in our back garden, and one time it came with like 2 compartments. Like one had like balls in it, you know what I mean, ball pit balls, and one side had the balls in, one side didn't. And I just made it my mission to like transfer all the balls from one side to the other. I just had the best time. And then also like when everyone had gone home and the bouncy castle person like came to deflate it and take it back, they let us like just sit on it while it deflated. And now looking back, that was a major health and safety concern, but I thought that was the best thing ever. So there you go. Okay, I think that was all of the questions. Thanks so much to everyone who sent them in. I can't believe I finally done a Q&A video. I was meaning to do this for years. I think I tried once before, but no one sent in questions, so thank you so much to everyone who sent in questions today. I probably won't do another Q&A for quite a while, so if you have any more questions, leave them in the comments and I'll reply in there instead. And yeah, sorry if you didn't get a chance to send a question. Sorry I only asked for it in the comments and not on Instagram, but I think this video's already been long enough of me rambling on. So yeah, thanks for watching and I will see you soon, and I hope I don't melt in the heat today. Cross your fingers for me. Goodbye, stay safe, bye.